Howdy, folks. Just a little bit of a backstory. The wheels on the zero-turn mower, one of them was completely egged out. There just was no way that the lug nuts were going to seal, clamp that wheel center to the hub. And I did some research. Being this a 20-year-old machine, I get a complete wheel. It was $160 plus tax. It kind of insulted me. I have fabrication skills, so I thought, there's got to be a way to get around this. So going through my junk pile, I found this Harbor Freight wheel and tire. The tire's flat, but the wheel was out there, and it had the same bolt center pattern as the Exmark mower does. I thought, well, why not cut that center out and attach it to the Exmark wheel? Why not? It's only a adventure. Why not? But yeah, a little bit of a backstory on this machine. I picked it up 3 months ago. It was completely abused. It had been sitting out. The mice had chewed the harness. There was an oil leak in the one of the hydro pumps. If you let me flip up the seat, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, this hydro here, I had to remove that obviously to reseal it. But it had a terrible hydraulic oil leak, which is 15W50 Mobil 1 oil. Pretty thick stuff, but a little bit goes a long ways. But the way these machines are designed, they pull the air in past that hydraulic pump, and of course it goes into the intake of the fan, which cools your head, or heads, the entire engine cooling system. So many years of this happening, I have no idea how many years it was, but the fins and the head were completely blocked off. I don't know how the thing ran. I mean, I bought it as a project, so I don't know if it did run. But I took the flywheel off. Obviously, I took the shroud off. I removed the engine. It makes it much easier if you take the engine out of the machine, you put it up on a bench, and then of course it's only 9 bolts, and you can take the shroud off. Then another 5 bolts, and you can take the flywheel off. But I have no idea how the thing even ran. The magnets inside the flywheel were non-existent. They had completely ground themselves to nothing against the stator, which is the coil that is behind the flywheel. So anyways, I cleaned that all up. I cleaned the complete engine up and put it all back together. But going back to where we started from, I wasn't in love with spending $180 or $160 for a wheel when, I had parts here to do their own work. But I had a couple of people asking me, how well does the wheel run after I welded it all up? I'm not bragging about my fabrication skills. I just have the ability to glue metal to metal. So this is one of the wheels. This is one of the other wheels. The repair's already been made. I haven't showed you which one that I fixed. So I want you guys to tell me which one do you think is the wheel that I repaired. So give me a minute to put this thing in park so it'll start. So this is a fuel injection unit, so I don't have to do a lot of work. So we got it running. So now I got to take it out apart so I can move the levers for direction. So we'll take the left one, and we'll take the right one. So they're both in motion. You won't be able to tell which one I did the repair because they're moving. But people were asking me how true it ran out after I did the repairs. So if you can tell me which side is the repaired side, you win some internet points. As far as I can tell, they run pretty darn close to the same. Thanks for watching.